that's when I saw healing. It wasn't me waiting it out and hoping time will heal because someone else told me to. Because the TSW community told me, you can't do anything, diet not's gonna do anything, only time can heal, so you're just gonna have to struggle for the next few years. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel where I help eczema warriors get rid of inflammation, itch, and the uncomfortable skin. Now in today's video, I wanted to touch on a topic that I'm hearing in the skin community that people are following, which isn't true. So one of the common things that people with eczema and TSW are told is that only time will heal. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys that this is completely not true, even if you have TSW, which stands for topical steroid withdrawal. I know this probably is unpopular to common belief because if you're going through TSW, you're often told from doctors and even other TSW warriors that you're gonna have to wait for your skin to heal. Now, as someone who has personally gone through TSW for almost 6 years now, and I've had eczema for a long time, I will say that this is a myth. So if you want to hear more about what I have to say about this topic, then continue watching. So first of all, I do want to say that yes, some people who have eczema or going through topical steroid withdrawal have healed with just waiting. All they did was wait and let time heal their skin. And so I actually know a couple of these topical steroid withdrawal warriors who have healed within 2 years, healed within a year, or even 3 years. They've waited and they've healed. So I'm not saying that time isn't going to heal your skin, because there are some people who have definitely healed. But if you're someone who has been waiting for more than 3, 4, 5 years in your topical steroid withdrawal journey, and you've had eczema for a long time, and you keep waiting but your skin isn't healing, then that tells us that time isn't necessarily working for you. Now, I believe anything with time does heal, but when you're struggling with inflammation, when you're struggling with skin rashes, the itchiness, you have to be doing a little bit more than just waiting it out, especially when you've been waiting for a long time. Now, I have a lot of clients who have been in TSW for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and they're waiting, but they're not seeing results. So that tells us that there's something going on and time is just not gonna do the trick, unfortunately. The very first reason why time will heal is a myth is because time doesn't get rid of all the inflammation, the poor diet, the stress, steroids, medications, all of these things that have built up in your body over time. When you grow up eating a poor diet, and you're chronically stressed out, these things kind of build up your toxic load, right? I talk about toxic load a lot. So when you build up all that inflammation in your body, yes, maybe over like a long period of time, you'll slowly improve and slowly get better. But your body is constantly healing and trying to repair itself from all of the damage that you might have done. And so when you're just using time to heal, it can only do it to some extent. You need to be supporting your body so that it can help with getting rid of that inflammation. And this is where eating a healthy diet, taking supplements, really focusing on managing your stress, resting, right? These things matter. And so if you're just solely focusing on time and not really doing these other things, then that's probably why time isn't working for you. One thing I tell my clients is that think of your body as a garbage can, right? And so when you're constantly putting and filling the garbage can with a poor diet, stress, medication, all of the things I just talked about, that garbage can is slowly going to overflow, right? So once that overflows, that's when you start getting rashes, inflammation, and then it doesn't seem to go away even with you waiting and letting time heal. And so in order to really clean up that toxic load, clean up the garbage can, you have to be supporting your body properly, which means the diet piece, the supplements, supporting your gut and liver. I talk a lot about that in my video right here. And so it takes a combination of things in order to really get rid of the inflammation and not just time alone. Now, the next reason why only time will heal is a myth is time doesn't get to the underlying reason why you have skin rashes in the first place. Eczema is not a skin condition, right? It is something that is going on inside your body that's creating inflammation and showing up outside your skin. And so if you're just letting time figure it out for you, you're never going to figure out what's really causing the skin rashes, right? It could be a poor diet, it could be nutrient deficiencies, it could be your digestion, it could be your liver detox pathway. There's so many different root causes of eczema that if you're just waiting it out, you're not addressing those causes. And even if you're eating a healthy diet, yes, that's one great way to address the skin rash, but like I said, there's many other root causes. And so that's the reason why waiting it out and letting it heal by itself might not be working for you, because you're not considering the different root causes of eczema. The next reason why only time will heal is a myth. Time doesn't necessarily work for those who are going through topical steroid withdrawal in their later years. Now, I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this because they know that they've healed after a couple years going through topical steroid withdrawal. But I want to be very, very specific here, because I'm not saying the people who are in their early stages of their journey, they will need time to get rid of the beginning stages of their body withdrawing from the steroids where they have that reaction. But I'm talking specifically about those people who have been in TSW for like almost, I'm gonna say 3 years and over. These are the people who are still struggling, still getting rashes, and they're not really seeing much improvement. And I'm gonna say, at this point, if you're in TSW and you're further along in your journey, whether that's 3, 4, 5, 6 years down the road, time is not going to heal you, in my opinion. And I'm gonna explain to you why. When you're healing from TSW and you're in your later years, it's really hard to just let time do its thing, because it's obvious to me that your body is still struggling to get rid of the inflammation. So in the beginning, when you're dealing with withdrawal and you're having the very severe symptoms of itching, rashing, oozing, really the intense symptoms that you wouldn't normally see in someone with regular eczema, that's different than when you've passed that phase and you're in the next phase of just, you're kind of stuck, right? You're not really flaring, you're not going through the deep bone itch or the ooze, but your skin is just not where it is. This is where I say that you have to start doing a little bit more than just waiting it out, because obviously there's something else going on inside your body that's not allowing you to heal. And so personally for me, who has gone through TSW for almost 6 years, it'll be 6 years and 2 months, in the beginning I really struggled from year 1 until like year 3 or 4. So that's like 2-3 years down the road, and I was still struggling. It was only after I started supporting my body with the right nutrients, really targeting the nutrition, the gut, and my liver system, and working with the acupuncturist who really helped me detoxify my body, that's when I saw healing. It wasn't me waiting it out and hoping time will heal because someone else told me to. Because the TSW community told me, you can't do anything, diet not's gonna do anything, only time can heal, so you're just gonna have to struggle for the next few years. I'm sorry, but that's just sad. Like, I don't want to be told that only time will heal and I just struggle for like 5-10 years, right? I want to do something about it, and if there's a way, then I will. And so if you're someone listening right now and you're further down your TSW journey and you're not currently focusing on supporting your body through nutrition or whatever you're doing, and you're noticing your skin not healing, I want to remind you guys that this might be the time for you to start working on those things, because only time will heal is not true. The next reason why only time will heal is a myth is kind of gathering everything that we talked about so far. Nobody wants to wait, right? Everybody wants to find a fast way to heal their skin, which I totally understand, because nobody wants to be in this constant inflammation and constant itch. If you're just using time to heal, you're basically wasting time. Saying time a lot, but you know what I mean, right? If you want to heal your skin, yes, time is going to help you, because time heals anything, but you also have to pair it with targeted approach. So whether that means supporting your nutrition, like I said, supporting your gut, supporting your liver, nutrient deficiencies, all of those things, you have to have both of them together, time and a targeted approach. If you have both of these, then you're going to see your skin heal. Now think about it this way. Person A, someone who just waits it out, you know, they're struggling, they're flaring, and they're not really doing anything besides waiting to see if their skin is going to improve over time. Versus person B, who is still patient, right? They're still patient with the healing process and still using time to heal, but they're doing more than that. They're working on their diet. They are seeing a naturopath or acupuncturist or a functional medicine doctor that can help them with supporting their needs. And so they're really healing the body from inside out. And when you're comparing these two people, the very first person who just waits versus the person who waits but also is healing their body from their inside, who do you think is going to heal first? Obviously person B, right? Alright, so I feel like I covered a lot so far in this video. So just to recap some of the reasons why only time will heal is a myth is number one, time doesn't get rid of the inflammation and your toxic load that have built up over the years. Number two, time doesn't address the underlying reason why you have eczema in the first place, the root causes. And the next reason is those people who are in their TSW journey in the later stages, there is something else going on that time isn't able to get you past the flares. And I also compare the difference between a person who waits for their skin to heal versus a person who waits but also heals their body from the inside using nutrition or whatever is helping them support their body. Now, I totally feel for some of you guys still struggling with your skin healing journey, so I would really love to see you attend my free masterclass that I'm hosting on Sunday, January 31st. It's a free live webinar where I touch on topics that will help you heal your eczema naturally, and I also provide some great tips and recommendations as well. So if you want to attend, if you want to learn more, go to www.clearyourzema.com/masterclass, and that's how you'll be able to register to join. And as always, I share tips on my Instagram at juliachien.ca, and I also post videos on my YouTube every 2 weeks. You can also check out my 2 videos here. I hope this video was helpful for you and provided a different perspective and insight on healing your skin. If you like this video, be sure to click subscribe and like this video as well. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one.